My name's Deborah Williams and my company is Grace Makeup for Midlife. Many women have been doing their makeup the same way for years, but they're not getting the same results and can't figure out why. Your face changes and how you do your makeup has to change. And I've developed a system of doing makeup specifically for women over 50 and 60. Each one is step by step, each builds on the other, and it's all designed to bring out your most beautiful features. I'm just going to start by putting on your primer, which helps to keep the makeup on. Brushes are essential, and I've developed a set of what I call the Essential 7 to cover every step of the makeup application, but also to make it simple. And they're all explained by number. And the one I've used now is the foundation brush, which goes beautifully because it's got a lovely point on it. It's not like the paint brush that we first came out with for foundation. It's got a nice point on it that goes around the nose beautifully, goes into the eye area very nicely, because I even base the eye area because I think that skin is very fine, it becomes thinner, so we want to even out every part of our face, not just the larger parts. After I've done the foundation, I want to do an under eye concealer. I don't do it a lot on a day-to-day basis, but for camera it's really important, because I want to lighten and give you some nice lightness underneath your eyes. And this is a lightening concealer. It's called Active Light and just brings brightness to the eyes. But very often, the majority of my clients never wear concealer because by the time the makeup is done, they don't even notice any eye bags. What's essential is color. It's really important to know a person's coloring, because that's always going to bring out your healthiest glow. And what I mean by color is the undertone in your skin, which is either warm or cool. So Lorna, your undertone is warm. If you're working against your own coloring, you're never going to look your best. And I think as we're getting older, it's not just about one thing. It's a series of steps. I use a powder foundation on top. I just make sure that it's the right kind of powder, that it doesn't have talc, it's not absorbing the moisture in your skin, it's retaining the moisture in your skin. I always start the eyeliner on the outside of the eye, because wherever you place your brush first, you're going to get the greatest deposit of color. If you're going to have any thickness in the eye line at all, you want it on the outside of the eye. And with mascara, you want to get to the root of the lash, and you want to put the lashes out and to the up. So I'm getting into the root of the lash and I'm pulling the lashes out and up, and it lifts the eye. Everything I do is about lifting the eye. I don't normally do mascara on the lower lashes, seeing as if you've got really long lower lashes, it just looks like baby dolls. I believe it's about bringing the lashes out and up and really lifting the eye up, and so that's what I do. So in the same way that we frame your eyes with your brows, I want to frame your face with bronzer. Because where the beauty of the face lies right here. So you want to frame the face so that everybody's attention is right at the beauty of your face. So I look at this face shape of someone, and Lorna has an oval to somewhat roundish shaped face. So I always frame at the top along the hairline, and then underneath the cheekbones, because that pops the cheekbones beautifully, and then underneath the jawline. There's always a shadow under the jawline, and that's a natural shadow. So all I want to do is embellish that shadow. So it's going to give Lorna a really nice tight jawline, which every woman loves. And right underneath, the chin is always white, because sun never gets there. So that's what everybody calls the wattle. So I always love doing lips and cheeks last, because I think that's just such the finishing touch. And this is actually usually when I do take off the cape, and I like looking at what you're wearing, because then it helps me to determine your lip color. I follow Lorna's natural lip, and I'm just going like on the outside of her lip line, but making sure that I'm still touching that lip line. So I don't want the lip to look fake and overdone. I tend to work with the lips when they're closed. And why is that? Because if you go right to the corners, then you're going to get that little bit of makeup or lipstick that goes in the corners of the mouth. And then after I've done the lip line, we fill in with lipstick. I love lip pencils. Some of these thick lip crayons are very nice to use. They also go on very nicely, and they stay a little bit better sometimes than lipstick. So for Lorna, I'm going to use a softer and a stronger color. For camera, I like sort of mixing the blushes, and I do use a little pink. So I always like to say, put it on the apple of the cheeks. And whenever you put on your blush, this is a great time just to smile. Because when you smile, you can get the apple of the cheeks, and then you blend it down and into that bronzer. Blush just lifts the face right up. It really is the finishing touch, and on camera, it's even more critical. We are done.
It's amazing.
It's not about the makeup. It's about how you can use the makeup to bring out your most beautiful features and forget about what you don't like. In my book, The Grace Factor, it will go into more details, step by step, on how I can help you be the best that you can be.